Yo, we back with another video. Something different. Colombia. 28 games unbeaten. Who would have thought? 28 games unbeaten, a national record. Nestor Lorenzo. Who is he? How's he done it? How has he unlocked James Rodriguez? Because he's playing the best football we've seen him play in years. And most importantly, in a few days' time, they will be in a Copa America final, and they might deliver the goods. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, make sure to hit the like, and let me know what you think in the comments. So, how has Nestor Lorenzo transformed this Colombian team? What type of football do they play? The thing that's caught my eye the most is the fact that he's built a team, a squad. He's got a crop of players that can play fancy, but they can also play dirty. Now let's talk structure. 4-2-3-1, similar to so many other teams. But why? Because the 4-2-3-1 can be turned into so many other things on the ball. When Colombia want to play dirty, and this is where they have reaped a lot of rewards, and this is how they unlock James Rodriguez. You know what? Let's start off with the more fancy, the more beautiful side of the game. Playing out of the back. Colombia have shown they can do that. You look at the screen. When I saw this, I was shocked. But listen, credit to Nestor Lorenzo. And most importantly, credit to the players. You look at them against Uruguay. The 4-2-3-1 automatically turns into a 2-4-4. When Colombia like to play, the centre-half split. The fullbacks push forwards. When the fullbacks push forward, they provide the width, which then means the wingers can tuck inside. The Arias, the Luis Diaz, they can play closer to Cordoba. But against Uruguay, Bielsa was like, sweet, your two centre-halves split. I'm going to push two bodies forward in the first line of press. So what does that mean? It's already a 2v2. It's already a 2v2. This is where Vargas was the saviour. You look at it. The keeper steps forward. He's now in the middle of the two centre-halves. That gives them what? That numerical advantage. You look at it. It turns into a 3-5-3. It literally turns into a 3-5-3. What does it do? It cancels Uruguay's approach. It nullifies them. It completely cancels them because what? You wanted to turn it into a 2v2? No problem. We will use the goalkeeper. We don't just look at the goalkeeper as a shot stopper. No, Vargas will step forward. Now it's a 3v2. We've got that advantage. You look at them in midfield, 5v4. They've got the advantage. That's the more fancy side of it, where Nestor Lorenzo has taught this team to play out of the back. And if it means stepping up into an area you're not too comfortable with, I'll make sure you've got the tools for it. Play as a team. That's the fancy side of it. And Colombia have shown that throughout the tournament. The dirty side. The dirty side is where, in my opinion, James Rodriguez benefits the most. Now listen, at the end of the day, there's no right or way of playing football. Make sure you win. They've won 28 games on the trot. When the centre-half split, one common thing with Colombia is they love the long ball. They love to play vertical. They love to launch it forwards. Why? Because they've got a relatively tall striker in Cordoba that wins his headers, that can hold up the ball. But why do they play long? Some teams look at it as it's risky to play out of the back, to pass it around. Sometimes play long. Why? Because that way you stretch the opposition. When players make runs forwards, they attract the opposition players with them. You look at the screen. Sanchez on the ball, launches it forwards. Cordoba wins the header. Look at all of these Colombian players in the second phase of the pitch. With all that time, with all that space. That is where James Rodriguez thrives. So, in a sense, it's part of the plan. Make Cordoba go long, make him run the channels, make him drag centre-halves with him. When he wins the header, James is there with all the time and the space. He's either got Arias, he's either got Luis Diaz. He can slide it in to Cordoba. And that is where James Rodriguez is cash money. The passing, the technical ability, the ball striking. Now listen, it's no surprise. He's been the best player in the Copa America. Now, on top of all the fancy stuff that they do on the ball when the goalkeepers get involved, on top of all the dirty side of the game, the more route one approach, Mr. Lorenzo has also taught this team how to press. Now, we said off the ball, 4-2-3-1. Cordoba, he leads that press. But then the beauty in it is Diaz steps up to join in. Arias steps up. James Rodriguez. Once they all push forward, Lerma and Rios push forward. Then you're talking Mojica on the left-hand side, Munoz on the right-hand side. The whole team joins into the press. When you look at the screens, right before the pass is made, you can see the intent is there. The Colombian players are pushing forwards. They want to engage. They're ready for war. Yeah, let's just put it like that. They're ready for war. And listen, at the end of the day, they've retrieved the ball the most in the opposition half throughout the whole Copa America. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you the press is on point. The press is structured, but here's the beauty in it. So many times you see teams going for the press and it doesn't work out. It gets beat. The opposition have a plan up their sleeve. The beauty in it in this Colombian team is they're pressing a 4-2-3-1 off the ball. Once that first line of press gets beat, it automatically turns into a 4-3-3. What does that mean? It means one of the attacking players drops into the midfield to turn it into a three-man midfield rather than the 4-2-3-1, which was just Lerma and Rios. And at the end of the day, it's all about compacting the center of the field, making your team harder to break down. But the one thing I will give Lorenzo, the one thing I will give this Colombian team is they're very well structured on the ball. They're very well structured off the ball. But most importantly, they've shown we can harm the opposition in a variety of different ways. Like I explained at the beginning of the video, when they want to play fancy and they want to play nice football, the centre half split, players push forwards, players drop deep to receive the ball. In Jefferson Lerma, if the keeper has to step forward to give them that numerical advantage, it's not a problem. But if we want to be direct and we don't want to play risky football in our own half, if we smell blood, they've got a striker that can hold up the ball well, a striker that can connect play well, a striker that can win his headers. And at the end of the day, if he wins his headers and it gets the ball to James Rodriguez, that's when it's cash money. The IQ, the intelligence, the ball striking, the ball manipulation, the playmaking. The playmaking. And on top of that, the amount of assists that he's gotten from set pieces, left, right, and centre. James Rodriguez is the glue. And this team is built up to get the best out of him. And good luck in the Copa America final. But anyways, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit the like. Make sure to let me know what you think of the video. And I'll catch you guys on another one.